Yo, what it do? This Redzone In the Lab podcast. I am Deuce, and right now I'm in a hotel, and I hear crazy echo. And as long as y'all don't hear echo, that's good. I can just be annoyed for the next 30 minutes, and we can talk some ball.
True that.
But now, how you doing today, LJ?
Oh, I'm good. I'm excited to get up at 4 in the morning and get to the airport, head to Atlanta.
Yeah.
How you
So
feeling, Sam?
I'm feeling good, just taking it day by day and having fun, just living. That's it.
Cool. What's up, Deron? And early. Chase right out in the building. Good. Deron don't have no echo either. Fine. Let's get on with it. So Rosie's in Atlanta is fire. Like it's fire, right? So
Okay.
I had chicken and waffles and some
Oh,
shrimp and grits, and it was just glorious. Um, so LJ, you're scheduled to be there tomorrow, right?
yep. Tomorrow morning. And I'm gonna say you stole my thunder because that's exactly what I want to eat is the shrimp and grits and the chicken and waffles. But yeah, 10:30. So I should land about 9:30, and then we're gonna with some family, and then we're gonna head over there. So I'm excited. I'm
Cool.
hungry. I'm
That's
I'm
what's up.
excited.
You ever been to Atlanta, Big Simp?
Never been there. Never in my life. I wish I could though. I wish I could.
Yeah, this is my third time here. Um, Pretty much did everything the first couple times, so it's all good. And be here with my commander's family.
True
Um, do your job. I,
that.
you know, I wanted to ask you all how y'all felt about that, and what does that mean? How do you think the team received it, and where did it come from? We're gonna start with you, Big Simple. Do your job.
I think that where that came from, that had to come from Ron real. In a lot of ways, I really feel that way because it seemed like the owner and everybody is looking at him now as the option. So hey, you better get it together, Ron real. Because you know it's almost that time. So I'm looking at it like the other players. I heard like from Chase Young and them. They was like saying everybody got to play as a team. You feel me and stuff like that. But overall, it's coaching too. Coaching got to be involved with this too. And I know the players got to play, but coaches got to coach too. So I think everybody need to do their job. That's how I look at
LJ.
I mean, if you need to put a poster up, what have we been doing?
it.
I mean, I get it. Some people write motivational phrases on their bathroom mirror. So, I mean,
Hmm.
I get it. A little daily reminder is not bad. Um, yeah, I can't, I'm not going to go into all the scheme and yada yada because that's not my expertise. All I know is the product on the field does not meet expectations. And the product on the field, in my opinion, has not been doing their job. So I'm not going to blame anybody. I don't know who's quote unquote at fault. But yes, I would love if they did their job and not just do your job, but do it successfully, with a passion, with a fever. And I'm a rose colored glasses person. So I have this feeling that they're going to come into Atlanta and really do their job. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
let's hope so.
Yeah.
Because somebody might not be with a job come Monday morning if they don't. Um,
Yeah.
so like for me, when I heard he put the post up, first thing I think about is now I can't even think about it. The soccer show, I believe. I can't think of the name of the show. It'll come to my mind later. So like My issue with that, LJ, and simple is like when I played ball, it was always the same poster, like in the locker room all year round. You came in, you smacked it. You looked at it, you hit it. Always reminded of it. It never came up. Not a new poster never just showed up later in the year. You know what I mean? And if you have to put that poster up to do your job, there's an issue. Like there's some type of blame going on within that team, right? Because we kind of heard it after the game, little subliminal hits here, straight here, little blame here, little blame there, and it continues all the way up to that do your job. So, do you think it's more than just like a motivation tool for the players to do their jobs? Do you think the players received it as motivation, or do you think they received it as blame?
Can I answer that?
Yep.
And with all due respect, I'm just going to be real honest. It felt a little corny. I don't know. Man, I try to be. I love those guys. I try to be really nice and rah, but going back to what you said, like, okay, I get if you come in a new season and there's some motivational things and do your job was up, but we're 5 weeks into the season and let's put a poster up real quick. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple ways you can look at it. That's one of them.
What about you, Sam?
Yeah, I'm with LJ on that one. It do feel that way, real corny-ish. You feel I'm just, everybody just play. That's everybody just do their job. I don't understand that, but at the end of the day, everybody gotta just play ball, just play, man. Everybody just be in position where you need to be and all that other stuff. That supposed to be that supposed to be taught in day one practice. So I don't understand it, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's kind of corny.
Yeah, it is. Like
Yeah.
they need to get it together, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, so Atlanta is here. Bijan Robinson. Oh, we heard that name a ton. Shout out to Telly. But before we go there, let's get to some of the comments. Yo, live from the yellow brick. JDR press me off. Yeah, JDR was wild without Stop is in the building. Atlanta, we here. Friggity lineup. BigSimple, awesomeness sports is in the
Awesome.
building.
No
Was
doubt.
good, was good. Yep, Subliminal. Washington Command going to win versus Falcons. Dave is in the building. Has he lost the locker room? I don't think so. Kayla, are you watching from Waffle House? Because I think you're at Waffle House right now.
That was a clean looking Waffle House, though.
Yeah, the food is probably nasty. Is this too clean? Or maybe it's clean like that during the day.
With new construction. I think she went to one that just opened.
Okay. Need Josh and Matt to give Ron a you don't got no job pink slip. Oh, like Martin, you ain't got no job. Yep, the Mad Hatter is, she'll be in the A tomorrow.
In the morning. Yeah.
Chris, appreciate you for stopping by. It might be your first time that I think, but I appreciate you for sure. I just got to my room.
All right, cool.
They was washing hands and changing gloves. Oh, man.
Picture it didn't happen.
Yeah, Chuck had it bad after the Bears game. And he wasn't coming around the spaces. He was mad. But he starts off with I think. But he actually had a full quote that he said in the space the other day. And everybody was like, what? So tell us that full quote. Put the full quote in the chat. Chat. All right, Bijan Robinson. Shout out to Telly. I think Telly was like the first one that got the DMV all riled up about Bijan Robinson, right? So Bijan Robinson, where were you at, LJ, on Bijan Robinson?
I mean, there's no doubt about his talent. I wasn't. I wouldn't have been mad if we went that route. Excuse me, but I also didn't think he was going to drop, to us. So I almost didn't even think it was. I just didn't see us trading up. So I didn't really get too worked up over it because I just didn't think he was going to be around to be somebody that we got. If he did, it would be fine. And I think he could, obviously pose a problem with Sunday.
I want to shout out real quick, Dr. Jasmine Jackson. Congratulations, newly. I don't know, like you take like a doctorate test or something like that. You got to write some papers, whatever it was. She did it recently. Congratulations to Jasmine, man. Inspiration for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's way cool.
I think we ain't done yet. There you go. I think we ain't done yet.
It's a lot of season.
Oh man, Glenn is in the building. He's back in Team Delusional. That's what he said. He said, "I'm back to being delusional." What's
What
up,
Bears
Glenn?
game? I don't even remember what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't know what
Oh,
he's talking about. I
what
don't
is
know what he's
that?
talking about. Shauna, appreciate you for stopping by. And look, she says, "Hey, loves." So you're gonna get a lot of that at Rosie's tomorrow. It's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, love, you need what
Yeah.
you need, love. You know what you want to eat now, love." It's like all, "Hey, love, hey, love." Everybody's name is love.
I love the South. I love going down there.
There you go. Dissertation, 156 pages. That is crazy. Like,
Woo!
I don't even like
mm,
writing paragraphs.
right.
So
Like,
I
only
do.
like write
kudos.
sentences.
I do.
So that's a big shout out. That's a big shout out. Yeah, I was a former supervisor. That's a long time ago.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out for sure. Um, oh, look at Juan. Look, Juan ready. Look, Juan has been packing for Atlanta for 2 days.
Man, that's how I roll. Like, I just kind of keep my bag packed right now. I just,
Right, right, DJ. Yeah, Jasmine wrote a book. What's up, Slim? Yeah, everybody's saying that's a book. But nah, shout out. I mean, that's tough. And I've been following her journey, and it was a lot of books like that she's done over the years to get where she is now. So that takes extreme detail, concentration, um, especially raising her family. So shout out to her.
That's
All
a
right,
blessing.
where was you at with Bijan, Big Simple?
B. John Robinson is his talent is good. You feel me? I haven't really looked at him closely. I don't watch college as much, but I know he been balling a little bit in the last couple of games. So really, his talent is good. Now I really look at him like a rookie, but I think rookie running backs don't have too much success with us as much. I'm looking through it, you feel me? Because we did face a rookie about last year, the Texans running back Pierce, and
Mm.
and we did stop him, So I was like, maybe we can stop this guy, I don't know too much about him, but I'm gonna get to know him a little bit more in this game.
Yeah, AJ, like they put him all over the field,
Okay.
and the word generational was used with him a lot, and that's how they're using him. I mean, he's lined up at wide receiver in the backfield, flexed out, motion slot. They use him everywhere. How
Okay.
can we
Okay.
how can we contain him and stop him? I mean, he runs the ball, he catches the ball. My goodness.
Yeah, that's a. I ain't know he catches the ball now. That's different.
Oh
That's
yeah,
different.
Mhm.
he does
Okay.
it all. He does it
Okay.
all. So how do you think we stop that, LJ?
We don't. Just kidding. I'm sorry, but my hope has been dwindled, after the last few weeks that we weren't really stopping the run that well. Um, I think that, versatility and younger minded offenses give this defense a struggle. Um, so I think that this might be a little more difficult than some of our fans might think. And I don't know, maybe I'm just coming into it thinking that because of what's happened the last 3 weeks. Because at the beginning of the season, I felt a lot more confident about this game. And my change in that isn't necessarily because of what the Falcons have done. It's because of looking at our defense and, the expectations versus reality. So,
I feel
Yeah.
you.
Um, and our linebackers, especially Cody Barton, he's played really poorly. And you can't put him nowhere Bijan Robinson. Can't put him nowhere Kyle Pitts. You can't spy him with Desmond Ritter. So why is he on the field? Right? At least younger, like Kiki Hudson, we kind of think about that he can run with those guys. I just don't see how we
Man,
stop him. What you think, Sam?
Cody, Cody, that's the big thing. You feel me? Because when our defensive front start getting blocked up and everything, I'm worried about those linebackers not tackling.
mhm.
And that's the biggest worry going into this game because I know last year when we fought the Falcons, they was a running team already. So I know this year they trying to pick and choose right now. They trying to help out Ritter a little bit, but overall that's still they identity is running the football. So I feel like we have to stop the run if we want to win this game more than anything. So
Mhm.
that's the biggest thing going into this game.
Yeah, he put up 300 and some yards last week, which I am so excited he did. Thank you so much for showing out against the Texans because I did not want to talk about number 4 this week. I did not want to talk about number 4 this week for the Falcons. So I am so excited Desmond Ritter showed out last week. But I don't think he's that quarterback, LJ. I think he's the same guy we saw the first 4 weeks.
Mhm.
They try to get him on the moves, RPOs, quick, get the ball out of his hands, and run a game, like Simple said. But how do you feel? Do you feel as though like he's turned a new leaf? Now he's gonna be throwing the ball up and down the field?
Well, first I would like to say that I almost had a nightmare that somebody posted on their Instagram, burgundy and gold Jays. Can you imagine what Twitter would be like if that were to happen?
And you know they're gonna do it. He don't even have to play. You know the Falcons media team is going to do it.
Oh, you know it. The memes, they got them ready. They got their drafts all ready.
Yeah.
So anyway, with that said, no, I agree. I think if we can create the pressures and get to the quarterback, without getting burned, in space with the tight end or screens, things like that. I do believe in the defense. I don't know if I feel like we have a better shot if they throw more than running potentially in this game.
Yeah, I think that's who they are running the football.
Mm-hmm.
But we still can't run that 4-7 defense that we did last
Oh
week and
my
go one on
goodness.
one on that. Like we definitely can't do
Mm-hmm.
that. So I don't think we're gonna do 3 linebackers. We may do more 5-man fronts. I will pay Jamin more, bring Quan in. I mean, I don't know. I just don't want Cody Barton on the field, LJ.
But
I
he
just don't.
prepares
And
really
we
well.
on the same page.
He prepares and he
That
studies
man,
hard.
that man give me nightmares, man. And seeing him on the field getting pushed around, man. Like the man get pushed around. I like we all seen the film. It's like even when you watching on TV, you already know who about to get pushed around. That's the crazy thing.
Mhm.
Like he's not. I don't know what he's doing well because like he's not putting people in positions because we can see that on the field. Um, I don't know.
What do he do well? Like he's just on the field. He's just on the field.
I don't know.
So when we first signed him, I asked a friend of mine who is a Seahawks fan, and he said, "I don't know. He's just kind of a special teamer." So I don't really know much about what I had never heard of the guy until we signed him. To be honest with you, I like who.
Yeah,
So I don't know where all of a sudden they decided that that was who they were going to target in free agency.
yeah. He played specials. I think he played 8 games last year. He had close to 100 tackles,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a good percentage of solo tackles. Even though he didn't play the full year, he was downhill. Because we talked to a couple people in spaces about him. Just watching games or some clips, and he was getting downhill. He wasn't that great in pass coverage, but he wasn't as terrible as he looked now. So they took a cheap flyer on him. That's kind of what we do. We sign potential, we draft potential. We ain't gonna talk about that. So it's a typical Ron Rivera signing, and this one is not paying off. So here we are.
Mm-mm.
Let's talk about us. We're not gonna be here that much longer, about another 15 minutes or so. But LJ, let's do some keys to the game, how we can
Mm-hmm.
win.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with you, talk about it, and then we'll just take some from the chat. Also, keys to win.
I have two for the offense, and this is going to be pretty obvious, is the sacks. Right now, Atlanta doesn't have much. I think they've only got a couple. So we have an opportunity to minimize the sacks to keep Sam not only healthy, but give him a chance to get our playmakers the ball. So I'm definitely looking for that. And then on the defense, I want to see how Forbes bounces back and how our secondary bounces back from the last few weeks.
What about you, Sam?
You say keys to the
To win.
keys to win.
Yeah.
I say stop the run and let's not turn over the football. Let's not turn over the football and get off the field on third downs is
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we got to do that.
If I see three more of this 3rd and 13 and they, 3rd and 14 all in the same drive, I'm going to lose my,
For real. For real.
We got to get them off the field.
And
There's
and
no way.
that's where the Falcons are good at. They good at getting off the field on third down. So I want to get off the field on third down with this defense. I hope Jack Del Rio do some kind of exotic blitz or something, but we got to do something to get off the field on third down.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to see from the defense, LJ? And we'll get back
Mm-hmm.
to keys to the game. Like something we haven't seen that you may see from other teams, you may have seen on a timeline or anything like that
Mm-hmm.
that you would like for us to do.
Let me see. I feel like we have a lot of pressures and we're getting close. And I know Chase has 3 sacks in 3 games or 4 games. But I think I would like to get our hands on the quarterback more, not just pressures. I want to see QB hits. I want to see them be disruptive. We had a real close one last week when they hit, I think it was last week, they hit Fields and he kind of had a wobble because they hit him as he was throwing. Give that secondary a chance to get those lobs that we when that happens. So create some turnover. So that's what I'd like to see.
What about you, Sam?
I say try. I would say this, but just try running the football a little bit more, and you know, getting the ball to your weapons. That's the biggest thing. I think trying to get the ball to Terry and Doxson, get the ball to your weapons and see what they can do. That's for Erg enemy on his side. You feel me? I think that's the only thing he have to work on. Everything else that I see that is okay, but he gotta clean up a few more things. But he be alright.
Yeah. On defense, I want to see Chase move around a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
standing up over
Yeah.
the center maybe.
Yeah.
Him and Payne on the same. I mean, not Payne. Sweat on the same side, rushing. Maybe get Allen some opportunities to rush from the edge. Not all the time, but just sometimes. And I still want to send Jamin at least 12 times a game. Like wherever you send him, send him. If you want to boost his confidence, you want to get him in the plays, then do that. Right? Let him get some pressures, get upfield, have them thinking where he's coming from. You could have him, Sweat, Chase coming from the same side. That's a whole lot of speed. You know, don't telegraph it like we've been doing, right? Like a delayed blitz from 25 yards away. But that's what I want to see. I want to see a more pre-snap activity on the defense. And when it comes to the offense, just keep doing whatever you are. I'm not going to ask you to run more. I'm not going to, because that's not who he is. He's telling us like back-to-back weeks, I'm not going to be running the football to hold the clock, right? I'm going to run my offense, and my offense is pass first.
Okay.
We know that. We might as well just take it for what it is. He's pass first, and he's going to run every now and then. I think he'll probably run more if we're up, like
Mm-hmm.
in the end of the game to kind of close out the games. But when it comes to EB, what I do want to see is more crossers, more slants, more quick plays, and some more motions. They try to get the ball in Terry Jahan and Samuel hands earlier with some opportunity for rack yards.
Okay.
And let me see, moving the Dooley around. All right, see Jamin Fail at middle linebacker versus Barton. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. We need to go back to bend don't break defense like last year. All this cover zero and two man and getting us burnt. Yeah, that's true. So EB who he is, LJ, and I don't think he's changing. Are you okay with that?
Whatever's successful.
Right.
Yeah, whatever is successful. Be successful.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. And if that means being a little more balanced or adding extra protections when since we are going to be so pass heavy, whatever it is, work towards being successful.
I'm with it. What about you, BigSimple?
That hey, I ain't know he said that part. Now that came out of nowhere, but I say do what it like LJ said. Just do whatever that's successful. Um, because we do need a little balance, just a tad little balance. Then we should be alright. We should
Mhm.
be alright. Like I said, just a tad little balance.
Um, let's go some projections. Let's start with you, BigSimple.
I
Well,
say,
let's hold on before we go there.
uh,
Let's do like a spotlight player. Something we don't think that'll happen, that will happen. Like a hot take for any player. I'll start.
okay,
I think Brian Robson is gonna have over 120 total yards Sunday. Over 120 yards.
okay.
LJ.
Hmm. All right. Something that I think Forbes is going to get a pick six.
Mm,
Okay.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Big Sip?
Uh, I guess Sam Howell go for like 3 touchdown passes and 300 yards passing, no
Oh,
picks.
that's the hot take.
Mm-hmm.
No picks part. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to see Chase and Sweat in coverage either. I don't know why they do that. Oh my, come on, Dave. 5 sack pitch, get 2 touchdowns. Come on, Dave. Come on, have a good game. Is my hot take. All right, Simple. Give us your prediction.
All right,
Like that, Mac. Like that, Mac.
24
Appreciate it.
17.
Appreciate it. Most definitely.
24-17 Washington. I think the 10 days of rest got them a little confident. I think 24-17 is reasonable.
I'm gonna do mine next. Back-to-back weeks that had
Alright,
us losing. Um, I got 27-23 Falcons.
okay.
Go ahead, LJ.
31-23 Falcons. I think they're going to come away with a few field goals. They've got a great kicker. But I think that we are going to be successful and pull this out. So that's with Hal doing pretty good, and Forbes getting a pick 6. I think we're going to have 4 touchdowns. Throw a little
Okay.
field goal in there.
Cool. Deron got 23-16 Atlanta. Chase has 27-22 Falcons.
Okay.
So those of you that's watching, I believe there is, well, not believe, but I know tomorrow is the rally at 4:00.
Mhm.
Can't wait. It was a lot of people on my plane. I mean, even in BWI and on my plane, it was tons of Commander fans. And so far, everyone that I've seen on the timeline that's here also said the same thing. So I
Mhm.
could just imagine it's going to be more tomorrow.
It's
coming
going to
in.
be crazy. I might even get there a little early for that rally. I just know a few years ago, was it 2018 when we went to New Orleans? Man, if you didn't get to that rally early, I felt like there was 1,000 people in that place. It was insane. And I feel like we're going to take over Atlanta like we took over New Orleans. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Clint. What am I reading here? I'm a whole
And
quote with all doubters.
when you're reading that nobody has faith in the team, I can't believe everybody's picking the Falcons. Come on, you guys.
Just Glenn, Uncle Glenn. But I can't wait till tomorrow. Oh, awesome! She got the command. See that?
There we go. There we
Okay.
go.
There it is.
I'll take it. I'll take 29-20.
But
And
all of you that's
Okay, I think a lot of us are going to that Home Depot backyard place in the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, that
the
looks like a lot
tailgate.
of fun. Mhm.
Yeah, they have a lot of activities. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll get there soon.
Yeah.
But they had, I don't know, like 25 bullet points of stuff they doing the tailgate. I was like, wow, what is this?
They had to get
So-
down that tiny font, fit it all in one
Right.
page.
So I'm not gonna get there as early as we do for our tailgates
Yeah.
because we'll probably be moving around. Plus, I want to go in the stadium a little early,
Hmm.
kind of look around. But
Yeah.
everyone that's coming in, coming down, be safe, safe travels.
Yep.
See you when you get here. Any last words, LJ?
Woo! Hail to the Commanders.
Reverse psychology.
Okay, Deron.
Commanders went by at least 10 points. I like
There
that,
you
Bruce. Here we go.
That's what I'm
Some
talking
energy.
about.
We ain't putting them on
Victory
losses.
formation.
That's right. Victory formation. Appreciate all y'all for joining us. Use your time. This was a little short today. After that Rosie's, I took a power nap and I had a 6:30 flight. So I only got like 2 hours of sleep last 48 hours maybe. So I was tired. LJ was super excited because she had forgot. And
Glad you reminded me.
but again, we appreciate you guys for giving us your time. We know it's very valuable for you with us. We definitely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. Take us home, BigSimple.
Join the crew. It's me and you, BigSimple 422. Whee! Washington Nation!